Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leslie.
Then you have magic.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. One thing that enrages me is just the way that Afro-textured hair is seen. When I was younger, like many other black kids, and especially black women, I wanted to have hair that was closer to my white friend. Looser curls, straight hair. I remember wanting my mom to straighten my hair with a relaxer, and she never wanted to, so she always said no. Relaxers can have permanent damages to the hair. Okay, well, if you're not gonna relax my hair, I'm just gonna straighten it myself. Of course, at that time, I didn't have enough money for a straighten iron. I don't know, a flat hair. How do you call that? Like a the thing to straighten the hair, right? Like many of us, I have used an iron to straighten my hair. I'm not proud of it, but I've done it. You're almost desperate to fit in. The stereotype in regards to Afro-textured hair are just crazy and disgusting and discouraging. It has such a negative impact on the way we view ourselves and on the way we view our society, we view our communities. In 4 out of 5 establishments that I've ever frequented or worked at, I've had negative comments or negative gestures or disrespectful gestures towards my hair. People touching my hair without asking. People saying things like, I'm gonna throw things in your hair, in your afro hair. Did your hair get like this because you got electrified? Oh, like someone didn't want to brush their hair this morning. It hurts, guys. It hurts. I do agree that at the end of the day, hair is hair. It should not be a thing. But the thing is, it is a thing. And it has been a thing for centuries. In many African countries, hair can be a staple of where you're from. It can be like a way to tell other people from which tribe you're from. For hundreds of years, slaves did not necessarily have all the tools to take care of their hair. Already, their hair was considered messy, it was considered disgusting, unkept, unmanageable. All these negative comments, all these negative adjectives were associated with Afro-textured hair. Even up to this day, having hair that is less textured is considered good. Even amongst black people, it's considered good because then it looks more similar to white people, which is why so many of us are trying to relax our hair. We're trying to fit in. For me, it hurts personally when I see the TV, I see music videos, I see radio hosts, television hosts. More than 70% of black women specifically in those roles usually wear their hair straightened. They wear weaves, they wear wigs that are usually straight, maybe various colors that is not matching her natural hair texture. I've been, oh yeah, but it's because it's trendy. I would agree with the fact that it's trendy if it weren't for the fact that Afro-textured hair is still seen as unkept, unmanageable, disgusting, dirty. If it weren't for the fact that many black kids, many black professionals still face discrimination at school and in the workplace in regards to their hair. We've seen black children being sent back home because of their hair, being suspended because of their African textured hair, because of braids. We've seen people being denied professional advancements because of their hair. Like, how is that not disrespectful? It's not normal as a black woman that when I prepare for an interview, I ask myself, I'm not gonna go in an afro because I don't know how they are. I don't want to be denied a job, and the real reason why I got denied a job was because of my hair texture. I remember that when I was in high school, one of the rules of the school was that Rasta, also known as dreadlocks, were not accepted. I know that dreadlocks are associated with various social status, religious beliefs, cultural heritage. So this rule in itself is discriminatory. Black women were thought to hate their hair. They were thought to hide their hair. We were thought to kind of hide some parts of what makes us black so that we would fit in with other. There's this movie called 𝗬𝗎𝗓 Ever After. You see the relationship that the main black character has with her natural hair and from where it stems from. You know, you could see that it was from her mom, and her mom got it from her mom, who most likely got it from her mom. It just went down in generations. That is exactly what is going on now. That's exactly what it is. It's not a surprise that so many black people have had their hair straightened from a very young age. And I'm sorry, it's beyond the fact that it's easier to manage. And now as adults, it's not rare to see black adults who do not know how to take care of natural hair. And then the less you know how to take care of your hair, the more you have tendency of going to the salon, of getting weaves, getting things that will allow you not to care about your hair as much and not have to deal with it. I live in Canada. A lot of the stores that I've seen are Asian owned or non-black owned. So not only do I feel pressure to hide my hair, to look like other people in my environment, I also have to give my money to non-black people. That's beyond crazy. At least if I were to put a weave or a wig or whatever, I want to buy from a black owned store, a black owned business. And let's not even talk about the weave in the wig industry. That's a whole other video. It's normal that from a tender age, many of us feel that pressure to look like somebody else. We don't like our own hair. You see all these videos about young black kids talking about their African features in a negative way. It's not normal. It's crazy how even amongst ourselves, we talk negatively about our own hair. We use language like good hair, nappy head, unkempt. It's so hurtful. I've received racist comments about my hair from non-black people, but I've also received negative comments about my hair from my own black community. And I don't know about every African countries, but I know that back home, there's this tendency to wear wigs, to wear weaves. Oftentimes, is because people want to look like Westerners, to imitate Western people. After the colonization, after the slave trade, we still want to blend in, imitate the Western folk. I agree with you that a weave is a weave, a wig is a wig, and it should not be more than what it is. It's not because you wear a weave or a wig that you don't like your hair necessarily. But let me tell you something. Many black women have worn weaves or wigs in the past because they wanted to blend in better with white folks. And some people are going to say, what is wrong with that? Well, everything is wrong with that, okay? Everything about this is wrong. I could make a whole video about the natural hair community, but let's be real. Within the Afro-Textured hair spectrum, there are loose curls, then you go to kinkier and kinkier hair. The girl who posts a picture with her like 4A type curly hair will most likely get more likes than the girl who posts that same picture with 4C curly hair. That's just the truth. I think from a very tender age, we have to teach our children that everything about them is beautiful. The lack of representation has a huge impact on this. It should not be seen as disgusting or unprofessional to have Afro-textured hair. It should not. Me, I love my hair. I may complain about it, but don't get it twisted because I still love my hair and I would not trade it for anything. And also, don't get it wrong, I've also received a lot of compliments about my hair. And actually, that's also one thing that's part of the problematic because the majority of the compliments that I received about my natural hair, I received them from non-black people. Yeah, go figure. And don't take this video as a way to say, oh, you should not be wearing weaves or wig, whatever. You wear whatever you want. It's also important to self-reflect, to see how we view ourselves and how we view our hair and how we view Afro-textured hair. I understand trends, but trends should not be to the detriment of other people. Like, this is beyond the trend. For me, this is way beyond the trend. It's years and years of segregation, of discrimination and racism. That's what it is. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on it. That's my personal opinion on it. The moral of the story is that you do whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy, but including not facing discrimination in the workplace or at school because of our hairstyles. Anyways, what do you guys think? What's your relationship with your natural hair? What's your relationship with hair in general? Please let me know and leave your comments below. If you want to help and support the Black Lives Matter movement, please follow the link in the description box below. I also have a podcast. There's a link in the description box. It's called 𝐸𝐶 and I encourage you to check it out. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked my video, please leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.
But we found, but what are we gonna do?